The inoculation drive of Sri Lanka commenced on the 29th of January this year, following a donation of 500,000 doses of AstraZeneca's Covishield vaccine from India. In February, came 500,000 doses of the same vaccine, which the government purchased from India's Serum Institute. Then in March, 264,000 Covishield doses were received via the COVAX facility of the World Health Organization. Then, the program hit a snag. The COVID situation in India worsened and their vaccine manufacturers had to prioritize the domestic demand. The United States suspending raw material exports needed for vaccine manufacturing too didn't help the situation. Though by then, Sri Lanka had placed an order in excess of 10 million doses of the Covishield vaccine from the Serum Institute, the company could not supply. The effects of all this are felt to this day. Over 500,000 persons who were given the Covishield first dose at the inception of the inoculation drive are still waiting for their second dose. There have been global studies since, and the World Health Organizations have even said that the two doses of the Covishield vaccine can be administered 10 months apart. But procuring the Covishield vaccine proved to be the problem. Discussions were held at various nations at diplomatic levels to procure the necessary jabs, and finally there was reprieve, with Japan stepping forward to assist. It agreed to donate 1.45 million doses of the AstraZeneca's Covishield vaccine doses within the month via the WHO's COVAX facility. The first batch from that, 728,460 doses to be precise, touched down in the island today at 4:25 p.m.
From tomorrow morning, we are going to start the vaccination process. We are giving priority for the people who have already obtained their first dose of AstraZeneca. And the rest of the doses will be sent to Kegol district to initiate the vaccination process there.
We believe that this first batch delivered today will help the Sri Lankan friends who have been waiting for the second dose of AstraZeneca vaccination. In addition, Japan has also provided grant assistance and technical cooperation in the amount of $16.2 million so far to assist Sri Lanka's fight against the COVID-19, which cover, among other things, provision of medical equipment, improving the cold chain system, and assistance to the returned migrant workers. Japan will continue to stand in solidarity with Sri Lanka in fighting against the COVID-19.
The latest Covishield batch takes the number of AstraZeneca jabs Sri Lanka to have procured by the way of donation or purchase to 1,992,460. The Minister of Health, Pavitra Vanniyarachi, meanwhile said that the received AstraZeneca vaccine doses will be administered in 18 MOH offices, 13 hospitals and 8 selected locations in the Colombo district. In addition, administration will also take place at 5 MOH offices in the Kalutara district and 15 MOH offices in the Gampaha district. Meanwhile, on Thursday, Sri Lanka's daily vaccinations crossed the 500,000 mark for the first time, with 515,830 people being inoculated. It was also the record for the island in the single-day vaccinations. The effort was also commended by the World Health Organization in a tweet. The impressive momentum in the daily inoculation continues, as there were over 500,000 immunizations yesterday for a second day in a row. Out of yesterday's 513,741 immunizations, 508,742 were done using the Sinopharm vaccine, with 442,523 persons being given the first dose. A further 66,219 doses of the Sinopharm were administered as part of the second dose rollout. The Pfizer vaccine was also used yesterday, with 4,999 people being given the jab. As of last evening, 9,634,650 persons had obtained at least the first dose of a Covishield vaccine. Out of that number, 2,143,106 people have received both.
The progress of vaccination program is very good in Sri Lanka. For the last 2 days, we have given more than 1 million doses of vaccines. This is the highest rate of vaccination in any country in the globe. So we are very happy to announce that Sri Lanka is leading the COVID-19 vaccination program in the world.
In the meantime, the epidemiology unit says that the Colombo district had reached 102% of vaccination as of last evening with regards to the district's population of over 30s. Gampaha district has achieved 99.9% of the vaccination, and in Kalutara it was 87.8%. Though the percentages suggest that the vaccination in the western province is almost over, health experts say the figures are misleading.
even though all 3 districts in Western Province have almost reached the 100% mark compared to the estimated eligible population, we know that there are a large number of people who have not yet received their vaccines, and for different reasons. And I would urge everyone to get their vaccination as early as possible, because what we have seen is, although we have reached the 100% mark in these districts, we have given vaccines to many other persons who are temporarily residing in these areas. So therefore, when we compare the targets compared to the estimated population, we might be getting a false sense of security by seeing these statistics, as we have seen that considerable number of people are yet to get the vaccine.
Though Sri Lanka initially fell behind in vaccination over the past weeks, it has come roaring back to keep up the pace. But the global situation as a whole is still unsatisfactory.
WHO's goal remains to support every country to vaccinate at least 10% of its population by the end of September, at least 40% by the end of this year, and 70% by the middle of next year. We are a long way off achieving those targets. So far, just over half of countries have fully vaccinated 10% of their population. Less than a quarter of countries have vaccinated 40%, and only 3 countries have vaccinated 70%.
හඳුන්වා දෙන නව ක්‍රියා ෂැම්පූ 3 ගුණයක් ක්‍රියාකාරී ඇන්ටි ඩෑන්ඩ්‍රෆ් තාක්ෂණයෙන් ඉසේ සම පෝෂණය කර ඉසුරු ඉවත් කරමින් නැවත ඇතිවීම වළකයි. නව ක්‍රියා ෂැම්පූ